title this year, but can't get cute. You got to do what you've been doing the whole time.
If you think about sweep, it's not going to happen. You have to think about one game at a time. This is the moment, and you just have to realize that you're closer to your goal. Don't think about sweeps and brooms and all the fans throwing things up in the air. You think about the moment, and you'll be okay.
And both of you have been there winning NBA titles. And with that, it's just about time for the tip. We'll see you next time.
At the jam-packed BMO Harris-Bradley Center. We're on the verge of a clean sweep, a 3-0 start to this year's NBA Finals. We'll see if they can pull it off. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. You look at the Bucks. They're trailing 3-0. They're hoping for a miracle. They're going to lay it all on the line tonight as they look for their first win of this series.
And obviously, guys, they've got an uphill battle. I mean, nobody has ever come back from a 3-0 deficit. But you just try to win one game, and you never know what happens injury-wise, momentum-wise, a crazy break here or there. So just win this one and give yourself a chance.
Yeah, I agree with you. You've got to play it through, and certainly these fans, how about them? They have not given up. They're still 100% behind this team, and 3-0 comebacks have happened in other sports. Hockey and baseball have seen it happen. Well, maybe it's time for it to happen in basketball.
All right, let's hit the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for Columbus, they've got Drew. He's out there with Oubre, and it's Kaner Medley in a point. Here's Johnson Odom after the basket by Milwaukee. Lets it go. Nice shot from the wing.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Fulton, and it's blocked. Here's Armstrong, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Armstrong's got his first 2 points of the night. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. It's deflected. They push it up, 4 on 3. Knocks it loose. Fires the 3. Good.
Good ball movement. You put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needs to be.
For Columbus, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Reagan battles through traffic and lays it in.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Here's Pittman, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. There's the pick. Here's Hakiel. Can't hit. And Columbus the other way now. They come into this game following a tremendous win on Wednesday.
How about the athleticism on display defensively in that win?
Yeah, it was reflected in their shot block total, Greg. I mean, they were very disruptive, which I think is a combination of hustle and muscle.
And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Passes to Drew. Fires from deep. Good. Drew's got 5 points so far.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
Here's Kaner Medley, and again it's Columbus. Here is Pittman. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Out of bounds, Columbus takes possession. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Well, you look at the great one. He does a great job inside, one of the top rebounders in the league. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Guys, a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
That's good.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
And it's good. Bucks trail by 3. Pittman kicks to Armstrong. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
That's his first timeout. In for your Bucks, Boys.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Over to the wing. Here's Kaner Medley. And again, Columbus with the triple. Bucks have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Here's Fulton. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And so it's Milwaukee now, following the score by Columbus. Here's Olsen. And there are the Bucks with another bucket. 1:36 left here in the opening quarter. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
That's his 4th straight make right out the chute. He's setting a pretty high standard for himself here.
Just like you draw it up before you come out.
And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Columbus.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
The shot is off, so Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's Johnson Odom. Drops one in from the wing. Johnson Odom's got his second basket.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him. He has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about the knees, my man. he looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
With the teardrop, Pittman misses.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
That's good.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Olsen. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Columbus has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Here's Drew. 13 points in the game. And again, Columbus with the triple.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Out to the right wing. Jacks up a 3. And he gets it to go. 18 points for him.
Oh, what a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
Well, that has been his shot today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Columbus out in front, up by 1.
Come on, Bradley Center. You better be making some noise for yours.
Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. Guys, what stands out to you from Columbus so far in this one?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
And for Columbus, we've got Oubre, also Drew out there. And it's Kaner Medley in at the point.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
It's deflected. Here's Fulton. Second shot opportunity. It's tipped. Kicks it to Oubre.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Right wing. Ball's knocked loose. Good ball movement here by Columbus. That's good. He's got 6.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Dishes it to Buford. Lets it go from deep. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. Here's Buford. Somehow ignores the tight D and hits the layup. Buford's got his first points of the night.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
For Columbus, they've gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And that one misses. Bucks trail by 5. Tipped away. And they're pushing it up. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. To the paint, here's Richards, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Columbus leading by 5. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
How about that, going up strong? I mean, he doesn't care how much height he's giving up. It's attitude with him.
Drew gets the bucket.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Milwaukee has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. And the shot is good. 7 points in the game.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Bucks trail by 6. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it. Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geeked.
And that's what the alley-oops guys will do for your team. And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And it's blocked. Here's Oubre. And again, it's Columbus.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
And that one is hammered home.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
Man, I got to pick my jaw off the floor after that one, guys.
It's 2-on-1. And here they go. Here's Drew. And again, it's Columbus.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
To the paint. Leaps for it. 1:58 left to play in the first half. Feeds to Antetokounmpo. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. We've got 1:48 left here in the second. Reagan That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchup.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Here's Richards, and he goes in for the dunk.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Kaner Medley passes to Oubre. Here's Drew. And again, Columbus with the triple.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Pass to Richards. The Bucks working the ball around. Back to Antetokounmpo. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner. And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Here's Armstrong. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Forget about finesse and agility. This big fella's all about power and force.
Here's Drew, and again it's Columbus.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
Bucks trail by 10. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Armstrong gets the bucket. Armstrong's got 4 this quarter.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here is Pittman. An easy layup after coming off the pit. Pittman's got his second basket of the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Drew. Got it off in time and released it in time, but it's off the mark. And the first half is now in the books. Columbus leads by 8. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And a heightened atmosphere we have here this evening for NBA playoff act. Looking at Columbus. They came into tonight looking to complete the sweep. An inspired play on both ends of the floor has helped them build a solid. And that'll wrap up our halftime show. The third quarter set to go moments from now. We will be right back here after the game.
Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Finals. More action straight ahead.
When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for the great one. He's got 27 points, and those 4 3-pointers he's hit have helped him too.
No doubt, Clark. They'd be in a much different position this game if he wasn't knocking down those triples.
And for Columbus, Oubre out there with Drew. And it's Johnson Odom in at the 2. It's tipped, and they get it back. Armstrong. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Here's Hakiel. Oh, that's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Armstrong passes to Olsen. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No telling how much larger the lead would be if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, come on, this guy's kept him in it.
Here's Fulton, puts up the baby hook. Offensive rebound. It's tipped. Deflects the pass. Reagan, and he jams it with authority.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
The pass to Olsen. They set the pick. Three-pointer. 9 for 9. Looking deadly accurate. My guys, he cannot miss.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Oh, Maestro, he's so good at making those lead passes. Like conducting an orchestra.
Shots good by Johnson Odom.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Columbus leading by 6. Here's Kaner Medley. Connects from three-point range. 19 points in the game.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a three-point battle taking shape here.
Without question, the great one displaying his skills today.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. They got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Here's Olsen, but he recovers it. Another shot. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 and a very accurate night.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Here's Fulton, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. 19 points in the game.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
Yeah, that's a winning formula as far as I'm concerned. They've been the aggressors and far more assertive on the offensive end.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. So the wing on the left. Here's Olsen. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game. I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Here's Ruffin. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing.
Columbus leading by 5. Here's Kaner Medley. He drains the quick shot. 23 points in the game.
He's their go-to guy. When he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Inside, Fulton up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
And here they go. And finished off by Oubre.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
True. And again, it's Columbus.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Bucks trail by 7. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists. You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the third. And that one's good. Oubre's got 8 points.
And when you've got that much of a size advantage on your defender, that's how you take advantage.
Here's Fulton. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Here's Johnson Odom. Pass to Drew. Got it off in time. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Just when it looked like the third quarter was over, they go and do that. They pin 3 more points on the lead in the cruelest of fashions.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Bucks trail by 8. We've got Armstrong, and it's Richards in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
And guys, you know what? You wouldn't know that they're the team that's actually trailing with how they were able to pull that play off.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Columbus?
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shot.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
Tanner Medley passes to Drew. And again, it's Columbus.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we'll get.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him, and he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Shot on the wing. And with that, the Columbus lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Florida. And finished off by Oubre.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Without question, the great one displaying his skills today.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, I got a chance to hear what head coach of the Bucks said to his team. he is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, "We don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug." Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
Bucks trail by 12. Knocked away. And here we go, Columbus, fast break. Here's Kaner Medley. Finishes the break with a slam.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
And he had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
And here we go, Columbus, fast break.
That athletic.
Yeah.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Here's Drew, and again it's Columbus.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
And he slams it one-handed.
Up high and down hard with the one-handed.
Got a little extra forceful with that one, didn't he? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
Shots good by Johnson Odom.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire. Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Come on now, young fella. Watch out. You might bring that whole basket down on top of you.
I didn't think he was ever going to let go of the rim.
I tell you what, though, you might as well enjoy the moment. Make it last just a little longer.
And that one's good.
I don't know what has gotten into this guy. He is clearly unconscious out there tonight.
All of a sudden, everything is falling into place. He's clicking on all cylinders.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Columbus leading by 16. Reagan. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And the Bucks making a change here. He hits the second from the line. 1:53 left in the game. Down low. Got a hand on it, and they'll keep possession. And he gets the bucket. He's got 25.
They have a little extra mojo going here, a little extra pep in their step, more hustle in this second half. They're doing a much better job in terms of second chance points.
And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready, folks, for Columbus.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, Clark, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Well, it's more than luck, Kevin. I think the shot selection was good, too.
Columbus calls timeout.
Now a timeout call by Columbus. They're ahead by 19. 1:11 left to play here in the fourth. A platoon swap here for Columbus. .11 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Smart. The tray. Shot's good.
Marcus Smart.
1:02 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Ruffin. And it's good from the elbow.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Launches it. And another three for Milwaukee.
And this run not really doing him any good at this point, as late as it's starting to evolve.
Yeah, but kudos to him, Greg. I mean, the fight they're showing now, you got to give them credit for that. Would have been really easy to pack it in.
Here's Fulton, and the layup ball.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help this team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Gobert, the basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
Buford kicks to Russell. Out to the right wing. Here's Fulton, and there are the Bucks with another bucket. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Smart with the ball. On the money.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quieter.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
And they've done it, the new NBA champions.
Well, they did it. And as they celebrate, you can just see the relief, the exhilaration that comes with winning it all.
And Clark, you have to hand it to the entire organization. They work together to get right here.
And guys, what a reward for the fan base. I mean, I know one thing. They're going to enjoy this memory for a long, long time.
And we have enjoyed our time with you folks all season long. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long. Have a wonderful summer.